Our Aegis Iron feature tractor this week is a rare John Deere 5020. Now, being a 5020 doesn't make it rare. What does is the fact that this tractor is an engine conversion. And this is owned by Gary, Chad, and Dan Prissel of Mondovi, Wisconsin. I've been out to your place before, and I'm used to seeing Minis and Olivers and Cockshuts and Whites. This is the only green tractor you have in your collection. You got to explain to me, first of all, how did a Deere get into an other colors collection? And what's with this engine sitting in this tractor?
Yep, this is definitely the only other green that we have in the collection. We've had for sale over the years a few 5020s with the Detroit conversions that Kinsey had done.
Right. And we're talking about John Kinsabov, Kinsey Manufacturing in Iowa.
Yep. And then this one happened to pop up with a 903 Cummins in it. Never heard or seen one before, so we just thought it was something different. So we bought it and went through it and restored it just to have something different in the collection.
Dan, you've got to explain, first of all, where did you find this tractor?
This one actually came from a jockey that we know down in Tennessee, and he had bought it. Actually, it came out of Arkansas State. When we bought it, it had a solid steel push bar on the front. They were using it for pushing rail cars.
Now, the engine in this is an 8-cylinder Cummins with 2 turbos on the side.
Yep.
And how much horsepower would this thing generate?
We've been told anywhere from 450 to 600 horse it should be.
Good God. And the 5020s were actually rated for what? Originally out of the factory, 130?
Believing they were like in the 150 range.
You found this tractor down there. Was it in this condition when you got it though?
No, definitely not. It was pretty run down when we got it. When we bought it, the clutch was stuck. They had tried to get it running. They were trying to pull start it. They about ran themselves over. So that guy said, nope, we're done with it. If you guys want to tackle it, go ahead.
But the engine was running, or you didn't know for sure?
We had never heard it run. We bought it non-running, non-driving, because they had never got it running with the clutch issue. And it sat around here for about 10 years before we even started working on it. Drained the fuel system all out, put all new fuel hoses on it, turned her over a few times.
Wow.
Fired right up on all 8.
And the clutch didn't prove to be that big a problem then?
It was kind of hard to split it and put a clutch in it, but they did use a John Deere 60-30 clutch, so that's what kind of leads us to think too of that it's possibly
had to be one of John Kinsabaugh's conversions.
And since we've gotten this one done, we've heard of one other one in Michigan with a 903.
Oh,
Not sure if that one's got twin turbos like this one does, but we do know of one other one out there.
You also run a business then restoring tractors.
Here at the Tractor Doctor, yeah, we do still do some repair work for farmers. Now we're getting more into the restoration side. After we've done so many of our own, we decided that we can do some for customers now.
So that's the growing part of the business. And then you trade and buy and sell tractors as well.
Correct. Yep, we still buy and sell and repair tractors for farmers.
So if somebody's really desperate to get this tractor, they can get a hold of you at the Tractor Doctor and try to talk you out of it.
Correct, yep. And this one we actually did just put up for sale last week.
Oh,
so
you did?
It's in the collection, but if somebody wants it, it would be one that we'd be willing to part with.
So tell me, if somebody's trying to get a hold of you, what's the best way to do that?
The easiest way, can find all our information at tractor-dr.com.
Hi, I'm Dave Mowitz. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit subscribe right here if you haven't already, and click that little bell right here to be notified when we post a new video. And click here to see more great videos.